It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got Desmond Ridder. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the... Here's Matt Gay, ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ridder. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ridder. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
One of the tight ends in motion right. From the gun, it's Ridder. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Ridder. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They send him right out of the slot. To throw is Ridder. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ridder. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now Ridder. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Downs goes in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll take off again. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Tremble comes in motion. Richardson will give it to Taylor. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down. And this one might not stand up. Downs goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. They'll run here with Taylor. Marked down at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Desmond Ritter set to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Now Ritter on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back Davis. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion is Myers. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now a give to Davis.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. And now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And this last play will be reviewed. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Taylor loses the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Ritter. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
In motion comes Pittman. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 35-yard
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Give up the middle to Taylor. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Richardson going to look to throw. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Davis. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 2nd down, Ritter. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They motion a receiver right. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Ritter. He gets this one to Tucker. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
(3-3) our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Vegas. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's got Myers on the completion. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 10, Colts 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Richardson operating from the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Drake May, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tyreek Hill, close to 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
In motion comes Pittman. They run on the jet sweep, and no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On 2nd down, Richardson. He's going to run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped.
He is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And It seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Colts 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Now Richardson going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. The outside, hauled in by Pittman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's now 4th down.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Now Ritter on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run with Davis. He'll work forward for a couple. DeForest Buckner brings him down. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll go again with Davis. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go right back to Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd down, 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll motion a tight end right. On play action, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Richardson. It's to the left side and taken in by down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The Colts about set to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders offense and their running back Ray Davis getting ready to roll. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Davis. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now a give to Davis. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Las Vegas first down.
The tight end motioning left here. They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Davis. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Ritter now off the bootleg. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd down, here's Davis.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This throw right side pulled in by Pittman.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The visitors' offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll be second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Now, on second and long. Throwing, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll take a deep shot for downs. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.